Hello everyone. Finally into round 2. We'll see if it's harder. Should be harder. Seems like most of the people who just... I think most like mediums and longs, it boils down to if you have acceleration or not. And I'd assume most of the people who didn't have like the correct inherits or just any form of acceleration we're having a hard time getting through round 1. It's really hard to stat check a medium track. I think you have to actually understand how, like the track, well, like what excels work on the track, which isn't that hard. It's like 3 skills, but obviously, if you don't care about the CM, it's hard to grab those 3 skills, or to know that those 3 skills are the ones you want. Let's go ahead and do our Dober poll, because I forgot to do that yesterday. See if I can save myself a ticket. Yes, Highlander. Highlander's definitely the skill I'm talking about. It's a big casual count, but it was round 1. Usually round 2, like, I put a lot more people in the tried section. Man, I didn't really see many good builds. I was actually very surprised with the lack of triple fronts that I was seeing. Because apparently, like, other people were facing the triple fronts, like, every single lobby. And I saw maybe 5 lobbies that had, like, 3 or more front runners. Which kind of, like, the less front runner rooms, or yeah, the lower pace rooms, like my Pasa does better in. I think my Pasa has a really hard time winning in triple front rooms. And make Group A finals. Yeah, how jobber am I? Yeah, 70% win rate on 2 Umas. I didn't build a third ace is like okay, but it's like 70% win rate in round 1, which is a little worrying. Base promotion is screwing you. Yeah, luckily, like, luckily Maruzensky can work off of a pace promotion. But yeah, 70% in round 1 is probably the worst performance I've had. But that's just because this is a waiting room for Christmas Ogre. It'd be very tragic if I can't qualify today. Because I have to play at jobber hours tomorrow, because I need to go out of town. And then it's going to look like I'm trying to dodge Q. I'm just a little worried because, like, neither of my aces are consistent enough for me to feel comfortable saying I'm guaranteed to make Group A finals. But surely in 8 tickets, I can make it. Day 1, I think, is what killed my win rate the most, because I had a 1 in 4. I had a 1 in 4 ticket. I'm the only one. Oh, I was just I'm the only one not bringing S, but this Pasa is also not S. Pasta is really hard to get to S. Alright, what do we got here? Teo without medium S. Hold on the Kitasen Pasa banner. Level 5 ult too. Groundwork unrestrained. Yeah, I don't think maybe. It depends on how good that Suzu is. Almost no wit on that Maru. Corner Connoisseur. I mean, this one has to be a whale, right? A5. I don't think their builds are that great. But they have the bare minimum and they're definitely a whale. Yeah, it could be a pulse scam. Alright, let's look at the Suzu. Does it have the 2 skills it needs? Where is your taking the lead? How? Where is your taking the lead? Why are you running Super Creek instead of Mihono Bourbon? Like, another 400 careers. 5-star Tachyon. Yeah, that's a pretty strong deck. Pretty strong deck, doesn't have shooting for victory. And then a Pasa. What's your Pasa playing? Late Surger. Even has Tamamo Cross. Tamamo Cross is a good card. Very strong power card. Really low on skills. Had about Rising Dragon, no stopping me, and it's on, probably with no hints. Double S though. No acceleration either. Yeah, could very possibly get Pulse Scam though. That Ogre can just stat check into the Pulse. If I had like 900 power, I'd be less worried about the Ogre. But with this low power, if I don't get a shooting for victory, it's a little worrying. Do you guys just get Pulse Scammed? Yeah, no taking the lead means the S-Maru could possibly overtake into an unrestrained, which is also scary. I don't know if either of the pace chasers are weak enough for either of the Pasas to catch up. We'll see. It's definitely not my Pasa winning. I should be in third pretty handily here. I just need to hope the Summer Marzensky keeps second place, so I have access to shooting for victory. Oh, that's not second place. That's a little awkward. I overtook the... Okay, hopefully I don't get full scammed here. Looks like we can catch up to the Tachyon though. And try to hit off of that if I get like a Rising Dragon. But without shooting for victory, I'm really worried. Ooh, the other Pasa hit really good, no stopping me. Wait, she's flying. That's a little worried. Oh, the block! The block from Teo? Okay, into a duel. It wasn't long enough. It wasn't long enough. That's the wrong Pasa. I got hit by an instant no stopping me. And I don't have shooting for victory. I'm just like expecting too much, I guess, out of other people's fronts. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I just lost to like quite literally the instant no stopping me off of the Tachyon, off of this Tachyon. Oh, I lost because I don't have medium S. Like that's our fourth loss because I couldn't get medium S. Yeah, they hit Condor's proc and then caught up to the Tachyon to hit no stopping me, which is super unfortunate. I just lost to an instant no stopping me proc. Yeah, the Suzu just didn't have enough. They had taken the lead. I guess they're triple wit checking off of 574 wit, so Groundworks probably didn't proc. So they hit Focus, taking the lead, and Groundworks. And they only have one mid-race skill, or they have two. I win with either shooting for victory or if I trained a Marzensky with medium S. And it looks like I probably just lost positioning because it outstat me by like 100 power. Which is unfortunate. Seems like I failed a decent bit of wit checks. That's unlucky. Yeah, if only the Teo blocked better. What was she doing? I think that's our first loss to a no stopping me. Double Suzu. Alright, surely I get no stopping me this time, right? Taking the lead, groundworks, medium S. Looks good enough. Grass Wonder, Iron into the red shift. Double S. Don't really agree with your red shift, but the mid race is nice. Borrowing Maruzensky instead of Taiki Shuttle. I'll still put him on Sweat, but I don't know why they didn't just borrow a... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just borrow a Taiki. Alright, we're seeing some actual builds. Another Suzu. Looks fine, medium A. I wish my Teo just... Or not my Teo, my Pasa has consistently been stuck 8th place. You've been triggering Lone Wolf. I have 2 Lone Wolves, so there will never be a Lone Wolf trigger in my lobbies. My Pasa once again is stuck in 8th. Is it really the difference of 100 power? Like sometimes I just feel like she's consistently 8th. Proc to all my skills, but can't even overtake the... Oh, it's the hit of Killer Tunes. Maybe it's just like a combination of only having 800 power and 700 wit. I guess it's always like these runaway lobbies that it's my Pasa's consistently last place. Ooh, Dober hit. Dober hit are unique, but does that mean she's in 6? Okay, I did get a shooting. Oh. Holy, there's so much blocking. I think I'm gonna lose another one without medium S. This Dover's gonna win. No, I think this is a big enough lead where it's not the difference of medium S. Ooh, these rooms are rough. Yeah, my Pasa does really bad in these rooms, but I feel like it's built similarly to this Dover, but I just keep losing positioning. I guess it's just the difference of 200 wit. Yeah, it's a lot closer. I mean, this one wasn't close. This one I got... I got dumpstered. I couldn't overtake this Tachyon into 3rd. So I kept proccing my skills, but never overtaking. That first room was tragic, though. Losing to a topping me feels terrible. Yeah. With these Suzus, like, I think Pasa would have done better as a pace chaser. And now we're in a room without a Suzu. And my Maru's on bad mood. No speed cap. Wow, really welfare decks. Okay. I can't say they tried. They don't have the correct cells. Even, like, I mean, they tried with whatever decks they were running with, but not grabbing any of the correct excels is not how you win the game. Iron shooting redshift on your left, Buku. Wow, they really believe in this iron redshift. Iron redshift. Yeah. I guess they have a Maru, so they're trying to just consistently hit it. At least they have Excel. You're getting beat up in sub 400 wit lobbies.
あいにくスタート各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
先行
I
は
got
マル
promoted.
ゼンスキー、名将ドト2番アグネスタキオン。これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。最高の立ち上がりを見せたのはマルゼンスキー。
Okay, Maru is yeah, it's really nice I got promoted here. Dover can't hit her unique in second, right? Or not Dover, Dodo. So the only thing I have to worry about is like the Fuku hitting triple excel on me.
アグネスタキオン、その後山陽マシン開いてシアマゾン、オグリキャップ続いているエルコンドルパサー、並んでくるマンハッタンカフェ、外から行く。そしてその内から行ったのは
Maybe it's just not enough win and I'm getting looks like I'm getting paced down.
意気揚々と先頭行きます。マルゼンスキー、どうでしょう。
Yeah, the only thing I have to worry about is this Fuku just hitting on your left and like all her excels.
先頭は相変わらずマルゼンスキー、続きました名将ドト。それを見るように2番アグネスタキオン、その後シアマゾン、大欅を超え4個。
Parzensky's holding a pretty big lead.
まだ差がある。
There's like a 3-link lead. So let's see. We should be entering the corner. See if we see like an on your left or something.
まだ抑えたままだ。マルゼンスキー
Doesn't look like it.
さあ誰が最初に仕掛けるのか。
Yeah, it looks like I got put into a very weak lobby after those 2 rooms. So that game's felt bad for me. That first room, I think, was probably my hardest one. Oh wow, Hishi Amazon was slowly creeping up. Yay, Group B. What does Hishi Amazon have for Excel? Iron into Redshift. Yeah, there wasn't enough fronts. I don't think the Redshift Iron was consistent enough. Like, when it's a room like that, like, I'd rather have shooting. Because, like, that's how my Pasa won, right? It hit shooting for victory instead of Iron. And if I had Redshift, then she wouldn't have a second Excel. Luckily, Fuku did not hit one, or a combination of her 4 Excels. You thought Redshift in her doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work because if you, as soon as you enter 5th place, it activates. So the idea behind the idea behind Redshift is to go, let's pump some iron into Redshift, which I think is just not good in this track because you want a lot of wit for positioning, right? It's like the way I built my Pasa was I bought a whole bunch of mid-race. So if I accidentally pushed past 6th place, shooting for victory is my second acceleration, which I think is a lot more consistent than going iron into Redshift. Because that requires you to be in 6th place and then pass into 5th place. So like, yes, I can't go from 6th, I have to go from 6th to 4th to proc shooting for victory, but at least it's going to be timed well if it does work. Or if I'm already in 4th or 3rd place, it would go off. Which it worked in that last lobby because there was no front runners, so my Pasa pushed up to 4th on the corner and then hit shooting. I don't know. The shooting into Redshift has been like used on a lot of miles, and I just don't really agree with it. Like Redshift inherit only works if you stay under 5th place until you proc Let's Pump Some Iron, and then you can proc Redshift right after. And it's like something that's like, oh, what is... Sorry, I got distracted by these builds. Yeah, but this is like similar to a mile. Because the final corner starts, like, the 2,000 meter medium is similar to a mile because the final corner starts before the late race. Yeah, I mean, if you build around it, yes, you can probably try to go Redshift into Iron. I just think that, like, if you're not building around it, like, Iron and shooting is a better combo, even though you have to pass 2 people to hit shooting if you hit Iron. Yeah, I think one of them tried the other. Neo kind of tried, and they have like a bare minimum Suzu. They have an Excel. They have a medium S and an Excel. I don't think this other one really tried. But maybe they can stat stick, man. Yeah. Maybe I am a fraud. I lost the 2 rooms that like had actual builds.
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
Does pump and shooting actually chain combo? On Pasa, it can chain. But that's because I already have Excel, right? I'll have 0.6 Excel, and then in 33 meters, I push into to 4th. I think it's a lot harder to chain it off of someone that's not like Pasa. Because there's a 33 meter gap that you have to pass 2 people, and I don't know if Iron is enough to pass 2 people to get into shooting without like fantasy Pasa's unique. I think, oh, well, I guess Meji or Ryan could also use it, right? Because it's 0.4 Excel. Like, Ryan can hit Iron into shooting. But I don't know if you need that much Excel. Since she also has a 20% power growth rate. Like, you can probably just fine with just pump. With pump and Dodo chain, if you overtake someone. Like, all of the chain ones, like, you have to be overtaking somebody. No, pump and Dober won't. Dober will always activate in 6th place. And my Pasa is once again stuck in 8th place. At least the Ryan is stuck in 7th. That's like the only saving grace. I think if the Ryan pushed up into 6th, I would be a lot more scared. But yeah, I mean these just didn't have the Excels. Like I genuinely lose to these. Like I lose to this if they had shooting for victory. I lose to this Ogre if it had shooting for victory. Like they both just are better with like medium S and they just don't have shooting for victory. I'm pretty sure I lose to both of these. Yamaru with Redshift is the correct play. Are you on pace? I don't have Saiyan Sky. I don't actually know. I think even if I had Saiyan Sky, I wouldn't try to get Redshift. But maybe I just have too much faith in frontrunners. Oh, we have here Front Maro. Early lead ended up not getting Bourbon. McQueen, Redshift shooting. Okay, I don't like Redshift. Holy, their power is so low. Front runner with only taking the lead. Suzu without groundworks. Redshift. Okay, I can't call them like a Redshift. You try to click my archive. That's funny. This Ogre is not bad. I really like Speedstar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think Steadfast is good, but 4, 5-ish mid race. Low power or low speed. All of these have low speed. Got triple speed and they couldn't cap speed? Really? Decent enough to Rudolph. And then a front Maro taking the lead groundworks. Triple whip check. At least you have 834 power. Yet another no capped speed. Kitasen, Baiko, and Sweep Tosho and not capping speed. Sounds insane to me. Alright. There's 4 fronts, so only I have to be at the front of the Space Chaser pack in order to I'm getting shoved back into the inner. I have to be the front of the Space Chaser pack in order to get my unique. Well, getting rushed, I guess, helps. Okay, I already overtook a front runner, it looks like. So, oh, so I don't think I'm gonna get paced down when there's a runaway like this. Okay, so we overtook one front runner already. Now I would like to stay in fourth or third. maybe five speed. I'll let them cap. Okay, there's redshift. It doesn't look like I'm staying in third though. Oh wait, this McQueen was holding that down. Did the Suzu hit an unrestrained? Why is she holding the purse so well? The Suzu hit an unrestrained? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I also died. I died off that rushed. Unrestrained is so annoying. I don't know if I win, even if I didn't rush there. I think it hit the unrestrained. Because it seemed like too big of a lead. It hit max, like I couldn't catch up even without dying. Yeah, and there's just too many, like I'm the only late surger, so Pasa couldn't push up. I lost to a jobber with no groundworks, yeah. And redshift. I lost to a jobber who no groundworks and bought redshift. I'm pretty sure it was off of unrestrained. I kind of want to let me rewatch this. Yeah. Uh-oh, I'm not qualifying. Because otherwise, like, I should have overtaken her. Yeah. Rushing sucks. Like, you just always have, like, a 10% chance to rush. I think it's 12% at 1200 wit. It looks like the rush state lasted too long and I died. Let's see, when did they proc unrestrained? Unless I just I just got stat checked by the Suzu. Okay. I saw the Excel up there, which I think is... Oh. They hit unrestrained as soon as the late race started. That's annoying. I lost to a instant unrestrained proc and an instant no stopping me proc. That is disgusting. What does the 2 mean? It's just like whales that I think built their Umas poorly. It's so annoying, like, when you don't have your own runaway, because all you can do is pray they don't hit unrestrained. Like, it's a coin flip whether or not they're unrestrained triggered. It's not a coin flip. It's like a 40-60. There's like a 30-40% chance for them to have a really good unrestrained. This is a double murmur lobby. Is this the fabled double murmur lobby? Holy, double debuffer with super creep. Double debuffer ogre cap. Princess with double dominator, nice nature. That's kind of funny. So we have a double debuffer princess and a double debuffer ogre. But neither of them live. Oh wait, no, this one lives. I didn't see Gormon at the bottom here. Ogre is the only one that lives this room. I don't think this princess is strong enough to live in all-seeing eyes and a murmur. No front runners either, so there's a pretty high chance that these murmurs go off. I got late started, so there's no way I'm promoting. Super Creek promotes, but she's a dazzling disoriented debuffer. Alright, let's count the murmurs. I rushed again? I failed 10%? You gotta be kidding me. There's my murmur. It's not a mystifying murmur. There's one mystifying murmur. Looks like it was the nice nature in the back. So my Maru's dead. She can live a murmur, but she can't live a murmur and a rush. Creek's a debuffer. They have dazzling disorientation for some reason. Oh, and I'm gonna give T-Pulse to this Ogre. Wow, my Pasa is actually just... my Pasa is actually just glue. I can't overtake this this nice nature. Yeah, I'm just dead. Princess? That's funny. We got hit by one I live that debuff if I don't get rushed there. So like I got hit by a mystifying murmur and I lost like the 12% for rushed. 2 rushes in a row is unfortunate. Yeah. I literally couldn't like I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just too low wit, but today my Pasa has been very inconsistent on overtaking. It's like, I don't even think it's, like, really it's kind of out of my control. I guess I can get more mid, I should have gotten more mid-race. Like, I probably should have grabbed, like, ramp up. Got a little bit more SP and grabbed ramp up. Yeah, round 1 was a little bit harder. Round 1 looked like almost everyone had a Kitasun. Well, there was more Kitasuns than not in round 1. That was a really sad room to lose. But I think it's good that the CM's a little bit more competitive. Saiyan Sky. Huh? Marzensky, Groundworks. Dodging danger to trigger your Groundworks? And then a Taiki Shuttle Pace. Oh, this Taiki is... Stat-wise, it's kind of strong. Had to buy Swinging because they're low on stam. Cafe and Late. Suzu Runaway. And then a Grass Wonder Hybrid. You said 70 batters your deck is falling. Yeah, I think my deck, like I'm pushing my deck to its limits. I'm running like 2... Most of my decks I'm just running Kitasun Black. Like my Maru is just Kitasun Black and a level 35 Rico. And then 3 SR Wit cards. Deck has low guts, but you have long shot, which procs almost every time because of it. Is the 40 speed worth lowering your guts? I mean, I don't really think so, no. But yes, guts double dips on, like your rating, or like the favorite system double dips on guts. Like 2/3 of your rating comes from guts. So if you wanted a lower favorite rating, you would want low guts. I think it also double dips on wit. Like wit is considered for 2 of the 3 categories, and then guts is also considered for 2 of the 3 categories. But I don't really think the 40 speed is worth the lower guts. I don't think it's like a consistent strategy. I ran a guts with... What was my Pasa deck? It was... Haru and... Bijin. Haru, Bijin, Kitasen, Baiko. Yeah, that might be wrong. Oh, I'm pulling an illegal maneuver. Actually, no, I'm just faster than the front runner. Yeah, guts and wits both have a higher weight. Yeah, skills do affect it. There's like a specific rating system for each skill. Like each skill has a different weight. I know there's a table somewhere out there that has it. I don't know. I don't really try to manipulate the favorite system since there's not really much benefit doing that. Yeah, I mean, this is just a frontrunner Maru. Like, I'll always just be faster. Even if... maybe if they had medium S and, like, double greens. It was pretty weak lobby overall. Have I seen the UG rank Uma? Yeah. Like... I mean, I was just surprised he came out before Fuku. But I guess if you hit 1 high roll, it's enough. Long shot. Long shot. Direction and season. Oh, this is pretty strong. Saiyan Sky. 1000 stam is very high. Wow, they have a lot of stam on all of their Umas, it looks like. 19 as well. S rank Opera. Just power maxed. Double Sam cards? Swinging Maestro. Well, I mean, these guys were ready for that double Nice Nature room. I don't think the Opera is a sweat. Saiyan Sky is a little scary since she's uncontested first. But she also doesn't have a second front runner to like push her ahead. There is a chance. Another rush. 3 rushes. Is it not like a 12% chance on max wit? How do I rush 3 times? They're punishing me for greeting my stam. Oh, what a pace down! I just lost like 4 links from that pace down. No, max wit, it's a 9.74%. Yeah, I had a 9.74% to rush. I hit it 3 times. Yeah, I think that pace down killed me. I might have not gotten pace down that hard if I didn't rush. Yeah, I had a 90% chance to not rush and I hit it 3 times. It looks like my Pasa can't duel anyone either. Actually, I think that rush killed me. I mean, like, I rushed into a 4-length loss from pace down. Like, what am I supposed to do there? I have 1193 wit. I have a 10% chance to rush. And it's happened... Has it happened every time this ticket? Or is it 3 out of 4 times? I should have gone 1k stam. You're right. I don't think I even died that run. I think I was just too far behind. I mean, I lost 4 lengths, like... I don't think there's anything I could have done. Maybe, actually, there was something I could have done. I could have gotten 7 more wit. Maybe that would have changed it. No taking... Oh, wow, taking the lead is so high up here. Pretty good. Oh, Pace Cafe. That's interesting. Wow, they really wanted concentration. Interesting. Where did they get Gourmand from? Special Week? And then a Murmur. So many nice natures without potential level 5. Yeah, the fronts are good. If I rush one more time, like this, something's wrong. Surely I don't rush again. Oh, both the Saiyans got blocked. I'm probably gonna get blocked here. Oh. Nope. Can't overtake that. Ooh. Me being in 6th place is not looking too good. Yeah, this is another race where my Pasa's stuck in 8th place. Wow, I'm unable to overtake this Taiki. Okay, I hit Curvature. That should be enough to overtake this Taiki. Pasa's trying to avoid the debuffers. Yeah, maybe. Oh, she overtook somebody? Looks like the Murmur didn't go off. But yeah, that Saiyan Sky might be too far ahead. Unfortunately, the Summer Marzensky wasn't able to take it. It's really hard to beat an Ingling proc. My Pasa's also getting blocked by my own Maru. It is not looking too hot. Losing a lot today. It was a strong Saiyan though. Right. Corner depth, traded depth, escape artist, corners, front, tail held high. Duty of dignity calls. It was their own Maru that they... Actually, I'm surprised this Maru lost positioning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 mid-race? Compared to Saiyan Skies. 6? Is that... Oh, actually, okay. This one also has 7. Escape Artist, I think, is better since... it is stronger in the early game. I'm surprised the Maru didn't... Oh, it might have been... I guess they lost it because they have 777s instead of an early proc for Kiss of Courage. Holy. I'm so jobber. We might have to... Do I have to make a 3rd ace? There's no way, right? I'll qualify on this ticket. And we're into another no front room.
人気は3番マルゼンスキー。
パドックでも注目を集める素晴らしい仕上がりですね。トップスピード、瞬発力ともにいいものを持っていますね。
That first take, it was like losing to an instant no stopping me and and a really good and a really good unrestrained proc is just not ideal. Should I just make a front runner?
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
先行争いはオグリキャップ、成田ブライアン。
Late started, so at least the chance to fight for.
結果を出せるか。一番人気マルゼンスキー。オグリキャップ早くも先頭に躍り出た。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は成田ブライアン。
This is Pacemaker.
一番審査マルゼンスキー。向こう
Lobbies are harder than what round 2s used to be. Yeah, I think it's just like there's only so much you can do to. There's only so much you can do, right? Like, sure, you can have a couple more stats, but it all comes down to race RNG. Yeah, it would just be it. Taiki's a little awkward because, like, these rooms, it'd be harder for her to hit her unique. It's really hard to play Taiki without, like, building your team around her.
その後ろから成田ブライアン、外からエルコンドルパサー、エアグルーブ、追走、すぐに続いて成田大臣、大欅を越え4コーナーへ。
Pasa actually hit her unique. For once, Pasa is in the front of the pack.
互いに足を止めている展開。果たして抜け出すのは誰だ。さあ、内から先頭を伺うのはオグリキャップ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えること。
Is this a big enough lead to not get T-pulsed? Pasa should win this. Oh, okay. Actually, dueling my own Maru is really good here. Because I have so much guts. But it does mean that my Maru might lose. So I think he's gonna run out of HP. That doesn't look like it. But hitting that dueling just inherently makes me a lot stronger. It's just so hard to, like, without a strong final straight, it's really hard to take advantage. Or to consistently try to duel. I mean, that was just a jobber lobby. 2 and 3 again. Yikes. Been getting some really unlucky tickets. Would have qualified if it got medium S. I lost, what, 2 races today without having medium S? Medium S is just a really big deciding factor. Another double nice nature lobby. Hybrid nice nature? Taiki, Opera. What else do we have? Taishin with Rushing Gale, Encroaching Shadow on this track. Suzu without taking the lead. And another nice nature. Interesting. You wonder if all the casuals left with the Group A finals get smaller. I mean, yeah, I think it would get smaller because you can fight ghosts. Like you don't always face someone unique every round. Or sorry, you don't always face someone who's also queuing up with you. Anytime you enter your team in, they'll just snapshot it. And if they can't find somebody who's queuing at the same time as you, you'll just play one of the ghosts from the pool.
続いてマルゼンスキー少し後ろから待機シャトル内テイエムオペラをここまでが先頭集団サイレンス鈴鹿まだリードをキープしています続きましたマルゼンス
Because I know like at least like once a CM somebody will ask me if I played them. And it's just like they faced one of my ghosts.
その後9番ナイスネイチャー
Suzu with Nice Nature is an interesting team comp. Because I feel like it's so spread out, it's a little harder to hit Murmur, right? Like, because there'll always just be gaps. Like, we didn't see a single Murmur go off, and it's thanks to the Suzu. No! Taiki hit a no stopping me! I'm gonna lose this no stopping me, Taiki.
さあ外から先頭を伺うのはマルゼンスキー最終コーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのは大気シャトル栄光まで400抜け出したのは大気シャトル
Why is my Maru dueling and not my Pasa?
突っ込んでくるマルゼンスキー200を通過大気シャトル苦しい
あー
マルゼンスキー完全に抜け出
Scam something! Scam something!
大気シャトル追いすがるマルゼンスキー2人もつれたままゴールイン
Dominator medium straights. They hit no stopping me off that Suzu. Oh, they also don't have medium S. Thankfully. Yeah, it's really hard for Pasa to catch up with, even with... I think I have to hit Iron, Condor's Fury, and Shooting in order to catch up when it's a Suzu lobby. Oh, man, that's crazy. I almost lost to another no stopping me. I think this is the third time I've won off of medium straights. Alright, we got here. Jordan, very stand up. Center stage. A bare minimum Maru. Dober. A lot of stam. Grass Wonder. A lot of power. Look at Curtin, what? Why do they have look at Curtin? How do you only have 5 skills? Did you beat the finals? What? Yeah, why have Ogre in your lineage? Just hit the home stretch straights. I don't know how that Taishin only has 5 skills. I guess it's 5 whole skills. Solo front runner. Yeah, maybe negative track bonus, negative race bonus deck. Very clumped lobby. Impossible once again is 8th place. Yeah. Looks like I already overtook the Summer Marzensky. Solo front, I feel like it's really easy to overtake fronts. Did Dober have another unique? Okay, blocked angling here. So... doesn't look like anyone else hit excels. I think it's just the final straight. I think I'm back. The Dober's the only one that has a chance if she hits like 2 skills here. Oh, never mind. I guess Jordan had a chance. Yeah. Blocking angling just killed that Summer Marzensky. Or did the Summer Marzensky even... Wait, let me double check. I should not assume that they all have the correct skills. Okay, this one did have angling and scheming. Just didn't have enough mid race. So as soon as pace down ended, like I was just able to overtake. I did have to hit like one skill. And I probably overtake because I have so much more wit. Surely I don't lose 3 straight. Yeah, surely I qualify, right? Oh wow, triple front. Did you think of this comp yourself? Taking the lead groundworks unrestrained. Whoa, no way. Frontrunner Taiki? I've never seen this before. Oh wait, they ran Summer Maruzensky instead of OG Maru? Really? I just have to hope they somehow bully out this Taiki. And then a free thinker. Ah, late start. That does not bode well. A late start's pretty bad. That's a really bad late start. All in on Pasa. Yeah! There's currently like 20 links between the runaway and my Pasa. Unless you're talking about the 5th place Pasa. I think I just lose this one. Like the late start, my Maru is the only one that has a chance at this lobby, and the late start I think pushes me way too far behind. Okay, Taiki got bullied out though. And we did just exit. We did just exit. Yeah, also Suzu can just hit an unrestrained here, and I lose to that. But I don't even know if I can overtake this Taiki from my ult. That looked like a pretty good unrestrained. The other Mario already overtook though. I think this redshift is slightly delayed. But I'd have to catch up to somebody to hit shooting right now. Okay, I hit shooting. Can I catch up to the front runner? There's the Dominator hit. Yeah, I might lose just because I don't have medium S. I'm pushing up. I'm next to her. I overtook her. Oh. Wow. Off of a late start too. Just Dominator diff. I think my red shift got slightly delayed. Because I late started and I was stuck in 6th, I was able to overtake this Taiki like a couple, like probably like 15 meters after the final corner started. So my red shift, I got more value out of. I got more value out of redshift because I delayed it by like 2 or 3 lengths, which means I got an extra second of this, which gave me enough acceleration to catch up to the frontrunners that didn't have angling and proc shooting. And then this Pasa just got hit by a Dominator. I think I beat this Maruzensky without a Dominator. I don't beat this Pasa without the Dominator. Yeah, strategic late start. So what? Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I cheated. Yes. I knew that I could delay my red shift, which is why I decided to fine-tune my late start. Okay, thankfully we qualified. I was getting a little worried. I thought for sure I could qualify on like the 2nd ticket. Qualifying on the 3rd one is very jobber of me. Solo frontrunner, the Top Gun, with just taking the lead. Why do you have no stopping me on a front? Refuses to use an SR card. I mean, SSR does have one extra letter. Surely the shiny cards are better, right? I was about to release another. I was a little worried. Like I was like, do I need to like build a Taiki or something? Because like CM shouldn't be that hard to qualify. As long as you're playing like somewhat meta. Like I think both my Umas are meta. Yeah, the thing is you can't even scam with Russian Gale. On this one. Like Russian Gale will always never proc correctly. I guess if you're a front runner, you could use it. No, we start on a false straight, right? You start on a false straight, so you can't even proc Russian Gale out the gate. There's like nowhere Russian Gale can proc.
先頭はマヤのトップガン単身で飛ばして行きます先頭から大きく離されて2番手は7番オグリーキャップ向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまで
Maybe only Sweats and Whales are queuing this early. It's like 50-50. I'd say like half the rooms are like actually competitive.
1馬身離れてマルゼンスキーそしてゴールドシチ3番オグリーキャップ5番手その後3、4馬身開いてエルコンドルパサーその内並んでウォッカ少し離れてゴールドシップ2馬身離れて
I don't like my Maru being in the inner railing here. Okay, luckily number 2 let me let me off and they slowed down a little bit. You've seen more S plus today than every other CM added together. It's just the introduction of like a power creep, right? Like it's a new scenario. Like the new scenario gives you a little bit more leeway. There's just been more banners to pull on. I think it's just like running a wit deck is just really good in Unity, and that just stat pads you or score pads you. Like wit is really strong in Unity because it's really good to train it. Yeah, Pasa has woken up. Look at her blast off. And those first two. Maybe all the whales have finished insta-queuing. About 2.5 lengths on my Maru. Yeah, Pasa I feel like only wakes up in jobber lobbies. She only wakes up if my Maru has like a guaranteed victory. Alright. Last race of the ticket. I don't know, just win matchmaking, obviously. Like, it's that simple. Meta this, meta that. Bribe side games to give you a good, easy lobby. 2 fronts, 2 ace, 4 lates. There's a lot of dazzling disorientation. This is the second one we faced today. We had a debuffer Super Creek as well. A 5-star? A 5-star Smart Falcon? Why are you running an air groove? What? Oh, fine motion and nice nature. That's crazy. I mean, props to them. They're running a Smart Falcon. But yeah, like, let me move this to the other whale, I guess. Where's your Nice Nature Wit here? Oh, I guess, like, wait, what? How do you only have 700 stam? If you're running a stam card and a level 45 Rico. Huh? Oh, wow, a ace Nice Nature. I was not expecting that. Runaway double late? Really? That's the comp you ended up with. Oh, a late start for my Pasa.
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
This runaway ain't really running away. Nice. That's actually it's pretty well, besides stats, like the skills were good enough where I might be able to get shooting still. Like this Smart Falcon should be able to hold first.
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
There's just gonna be a late surger, like death ball in the back. Nice Nature actually pushed up super far. Ryan's in 6, which is a little scary. Well, not a little scary, it's very scary that Ryan is in 6. That is extremely scary. I need to hit like a Rising Dragon or something. Okay, looks like I get shooting though. I think Ryan is the biggest worry here, if she stays in 6. Okay, I did hit Condors, but I really need to hit like a Rising Dragon and overtake the Ryan. Oh no, I prepared to... Ryan's scary. Ryan is so scary. That Smart Falcon had no stopping me? Okay, medium straights. Did I get my Dominator off? No! Spare me, Ryan. Okay. It looks like it's fine. They have PDMS. I'm actually surprised that they weren't able to overtake me. They have like 10% more speed on a late position. It's just the Dominator diff, I guess. Yeah, I was really scared. Like, Ryan hit Iron, and I think into the Redshift. Like, they hit both the Excels. They have 11, 14 power, max speed, medium S on a late. I'm really surprised that I was able to hold the lead. Yay, a 5-win. Yeah, I think it's just like I faced actual builds on the first 2 tickets, and like my team's pretty jobber in terms of like sweating. Like, you win matchmaking, like I think my team is a lot better in like the weaker lobbies. I just think like if I face actual comps, like the meta comps, you know, the triple fronts. Realistically, it's just the triple fronts or very souped up late surger. I think I just lose. Long S Ryan. Double recovery McQueen. Triple mid race Taiki. You have 4 speed cards on Uma with 15% speed. You actually train so much speed that you almost max power. You're running double stam cards and got 631. Iron into Redshift on N closer Tachyon. You have N to F. Okay, never mind. You just bought random skills, but the only skill you care about is Dominator. I thought this was an ace. It's an ace that has now become a Dominator bot. Manhattan Cafe. And a Symboli. Your pace fantasy pub's been doing wonders in room matches. Yeah, I think pace is better when you're like pacing against a lot of front runners, right? Because like all of my bad Pasa runs are her getting stuck in 8th place in the front runner rooms. It's just like in non-fronts, like in the front runner moves, like my Maru is supposed to pull her weight, so I'd rather keep my Pasa in late for rooms like this, because I want to have her in that 6th place slot, or trying to be able to fight for the 6th place slot. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing double front, then yeah, pace Pasa is fine. You just have to hope she's not like 3rd. But yeah, like if I'm not running my own fronts, there's no reason for me to put Pasa in pace. Okay, overtook the pace promotion. Ryan's in 5th, so it's not as worrying. Let's see if I can get enough speed to overtake the cafe to proc my unique. Ignite speed. Oh, it doesn't look like it. He is shooting though. I'm getting dog walked by this McQueen. I lost my unique on Pasa. Is it enough? It is. Very shoulder and shoulder. Do they have medium S? Ah, they also didn't have medium S. They didn't have medium S, and I scammed them with a Dominator hit. Yeah, no, definitely lose this without Dominator. We both have the same top speed. I just have more wit, so I guess I could have high rolled a better wit check on the section. But, yeah, like I just lose that without Dominator. Yeah, like it's probably just it's a combination of a better wit roll on the section on the last straight section, and like the fact that I have Dominator plus hesitant pace. I'm just running a Dominator because I didn't want to do any more Maru runs to try to chase a medium S. Like a lot of these runs would be pretty similar if I had medium S. McQueen should have removed the gold recovery skill. Yeah, if they had 1 or 2 more skills, they probably win that. Why 2 recoveries? I don't know, because you need 901 gold to survive the course. You're making a long S Curran. Alright, what we got here? This is a front Maru with both shooting, angling, and redshift. Covering all bases. Might be a little bit of a whale. Nice nature Baiko. Yeah, a very strong deck. Spent it all on 900 stam though. I guess they didn't have. I mean, I'm assuming they didn't have mid race if they're buying Hawkeye. Unrestrained, no taking the lead. Tachyon over... Really, Tachyon... I guess maybe they just wanted to pull... Tachyon over Mihono Bourbon win. This is a pretty good Taiki. Yeah, this Taiki's pretty strong. Recovery skill... 760 with a gold and a white. Dober, very welfare deck. They have iron. You know, they have move past. Seiyun Sky taking the lead groundworks with a double wit check. I guess they wanted concentration. I don't really agree with this. What is this? Is that flash? Oh, that's Aishin's flashes. Unique. Oh, I gotta turn off this lone wolf. You've been losing people who have late race inherits or late race skills. I mean, yeah. Like if it's within one link, like a unique speed increase will win. Which is why like people want to inherit, you know, T-Pulse, they want to inherit Divine Might, right? Because it's a 0.25, like a 0.25 is a lot. Mid race is important, but like so is late race. So T-Pulse, Divine's Might, Lights of Vanderbilt. Coming up soon will be TM Opera O's unique, I don't remember what it's called. But the New Year's TM Opera O is also another good speed inherit. Like you usually want to try to... Like your grandparents usually are those speed inherits, and then your main parents are the excels. Right? And you hope that off the grandparents you can hit a speed inherit. Oh, pretty good Condor's Fury. What is she, number 5? Oh, she's getting blocked by the Marzensky. Wait, but I might be able to block this Taiki. Yes, Maru! Do an illegal maneuver. Ah! I got lost. Really good puzzle is just... she's just too far back. Yeah, don't have medium S. This is like our 5th race now without medium S. Shorter races, like, there's a higher chance that... I just think like in mediums and longs, having the distance at S is so important. Yeah, they probably got all I've got. Because that one is guaranteed to proc. Well, if you pass the wit check, there's no like there's no way you can miss the trigger condition as long as you're not first. Dominator. There's a lot of like sub 1000 wit dominators. Like you don't need this much speed to... Like you don't need the Seishin Flash to beat the career. Just throw in another wit card. 750 wit. Like you don't need to borrow a Baiko. Double Dom Taiki though. That's... I mean, double Dom Ace is always strong. We have another Taiki here. A Suzu. And then a Saiyan Sky. Okay, I mean all the builds are good enough. I don't really agree with taking Rico and Super Creek, but they're fine. I think I can comfortably say that. I guess maybe you're not a sweat if you didn't sweat out the Suzu. But like, I think the Saiyan Sky is fine. I mean, this Taiki's fine too. 5-star Taiki. Wow. D-Bar just lazy. I mean, my Dominator... I mean, I'm lazy, right? I don't have all of the skills on my Tachyon. But like, it took like 3 runs. I feel like,
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気8番待機シャトルサイレンス鈴鹿
okay, it's unfortunate because one of these Taikis will have her unique. Hopefully it's the Taiki that doesn't have two Dominators behind her.
向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ20馬身前から大きく開きました。縦長の展開だ。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
依然先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿続きました。星雲スカイ2馬身3馬身開いてマルゼンスキー8番待機
It's more than a 0.45 length lead for a Dominator hit.
2馬身3馬身開いてグラスワンダー2馬身差エルコンドル
Because you have to, it's a base duration, so you have to multiply it by 2. It's 0.9.
これは正解でしょうか。
Anytime you calculate, like, because I'm assuming you're getting 0.45 by multiplying the duration with the target speed loss, but the duration scales off of how long the course is. So it's 0.9. This is a 2,000 meter track.
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。じりじり詰めるマルゼンスキー。さあ外から先頭を伺うのはマルゼンスキー。最終コーナー。
Alright, I have to try to scam off of a medium straights, I think.
栄光まで400
I think that's the only way I can win here.
このまま押し切れるか。
Yeah, they also have to re-accelerate to their top speed, but it takes like, it takes way too little for it to be considered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just double down. That one. Only way to snuff it out is to play another pace or another front. Oh, it actually wasn't the double down. Wait, no. It was the double down, that one. Yeah. Unfortunately, my opponent's, the other opponent's Taiki wasn't strong enough. So they were able to get positioning. Am I gonna double down? No, I'm just gonna triple ace the finals. I mean, that race they didn't even need the Dominators, because I lost by 3 lengths. Like, they just had a strong Taiki that was able to ult. I'm just gonna replace my Dominator with the Christmas Ogre. Rushing Gale. Furious Feet. You made this November 19th for a mile. Gate kept. Is this a fast learner run? Interesting. That's ranked Taiki. Is this also a fast learner run? No, you did 17 races. Asmaru. Suzu. Oh, Suzu's good. Double S. Ground race taking the lead. Actually, no, there's no mid race. It's fine then. Also doesn't have unrestrained, so I don't know what your plan on winning is. Is it 3 bars we plan? Those are 6. Let me think. It's 3 bars. Because they releases. It should be 3 bars, yeah. Because it's only 12 hours. But I wouldn't really. That's a little sketchy to try to do a run in 3 bars. Is gate kept a real strat? No. It was said because it's like, oh, you can dodge nice nature debuffers, but it's like, just build enough stam. Like, losing positioning because you couldn't build enough stam is crazy. Wow, this is really hard to catch up to these two fronts. You know how Taiki have to rely on Barrows? Yeah,
欅を越え4コーナー
That is a little sketchy.
さあいよいよ直線だどのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか
Yeah, at least I get shooting here.
差があるぞここから捉える
But they are really far ahead of me.
先頭を伺うのは
Pasa should be able to push up. She's number 8. But I think the lead is too far already.
最初に立ち上がったのはサイレンス鈴鹿400を切りました食い下がれ
Wow, even without understrain, the Susie's holding first.
先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿これは強い200を通過サイレンス鈴鹿リード
Nah, there's nothing much I can do here. Not even medium S beats the Suzu. Just off of final pushes. I guess they also have Turf S. Yeah, they just hit a really good, off of concentration, taking the lead in groundworks. They just hit a really good starting run. And it's just too hard for me to catch up to the fronts. They didn't even have understrained. That's annoying. What'd I lose by? 2 lengths. Yeah, Suzu's so annoying. What do they have? 54% win rate, wow. I guess Turf S 956 stam allows you to kind of stat check. I mean, I got stat checked, I'm pretty sure. They don't even have understrained. 54% win rate, wow. Who's her other ace? Alright, it's Stam debuffer. Yeah. I thought Suzu was like hard capped at 40% off of final push, but I guess round 1 you can kind of stat check people with this off of concentration. They have 1240 speed with medium S. We had 1 ticket. That was good. And now I've lost all others. My last raise, so we got here.
パドックでも注目を集める素晴らしい仕上がりですね。前目につける先行策で勝利をつかんでほしいですね。
Pace top gun, really. Trying to hit no stopping me. Suzu. No taking the lead. Another Suzu. Concentration taking the lead groundworks, unrestrained. Could dodge the spot struggle. Taiki, and then Orion. It looks like they might not dodge spot struggle. It is not looking good for them. Did they spot struggle? They are running side by side. What a lead though. I guess there's no other fronts. We're all pace. They truly are taking Runaway to its longest potential. I would like this Top Gun to help me beat this Taiki out of positioning. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. One Suzu looks like she's dying. The one in second. Yeah, Taiki's gonna get her unique as well. Hopefully I can get a little bit of speed carryover. Pocket skill, please. Also really good unrestrained from the Suzu in first. So is she dying? Did they not spot struggle?
んでくるマルゼンスキー200を通過先頭は依然6番サイレンス鈴鹿追いすがるマルゼンスキー
Oh, really?
ここまでか6
Oh
番
no, she died.
マルゼンスキー差し切ってゴール勝ったのはマルゼンスキー
She in fact did spot struggle.
見事大きな
Really good unrestrained though.
2着には6番サイレンス鈴鹿3着は大気シャトル
I'm surprised it almost lived.
最高だったわこの次も楽しみましょう
They hit a really good unrestrained, which is why it was so hard for me to catch up. Yeah, really? 841, 511 guts, and only Moxie? They lived all the way until then? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, this user just wins without that spot struggle. Like, it was basically a perfect unrestrained. Like, the fact that it still beat out this Taiki, who hit her unique, is crazy. Yeah, but it's probably just downhill conversion and everything. Like, everything was going really well. Thankfully, like, because it was 2 Suzus, I was able to get shooting. That's, like, the only reason why I can catch up. I lose this without Dominator. Like, that's crazy. It almost won off of a spot struggle. I guess because there was no other fronts. Maybe a front probably would have beaten it. 6 and 55. And almost just won off of a gamble. Wow, what a terrible round 2. This is actually my worst. I think I performed better in the miles. Actually, that might be a lie. But this is my worst performing like medium longs, which are the ones that like I usually try to sweat out for. Like I try to play somewhat meta for mediums and longs. But yeah, that's a really bad performance. Sub. We have like a 65%. What do I put it down to? What do you mean? Like, why I think... I mean, like, I do think the CM is harder. But it's just like... I mean, I think I would have a way better win rate if I just grinded out a medium S Maru. But also the meta for this track is, like, very anti-me, right? Because I refuse to play a front runner. I think my enjoyment in this game is building all the 3 positions that aren't front. And losing, like I've lost 4 times to a Suzu that I just can't do anything about because I did. Which is also really annoying. Like, I think that, like, the fact that you can just lose to a unrestrained proc that, like, you can't do anything about unless you play your own Suzu, I think is kind of annoying. Like, Runaway isn't that annoying because, like, if it's meta, you just build a Runaway and try to spot struggle them. But, and like, I don't consider me building a Runaway, like, or at least, like, I do hate playing fronts, but I don't mind building a Runaway, because if, like, it's the meta choice in a lobby. But yeah, like, the fact that we have to wait till Twin Turbo in order to have a quote-unquote free-to-play version of Runaway is kind of annoying. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Like, making a track, it's not gonna be that. Like, Runaway is just not gonna be strong in the next CM. Runaway came out during the 3rd scenario. Like, our balance patch is the 3rd scenario balance patch. It's just you weren't able to make a Runaway during the 3rd scenario. Well, you could, but you would have to go back to, like, you would have to play Aoharu in order to make a Runaway. Like, you couldn't obtain the skill in the 3rd scenario, which means you just usually just lost to a front runner. Like, you lose to a front runner that just has like 5 more skills than you and like 600 more stats than you. When does Twin Turbo come out? Twin Turbo comes out at the 5th scenario, the 2nd anniversary. But Runaway also just isn't that strong except for like this course because we just don't have enough stuff to beat it. Like Unrestrained just procs at 2. Like this is probably the best course for an Unrestrained proc. They named Mant Trackblazer. It's probably in the files. I haven't seen it. But it's probably because like I'm pretty sure they have. Well, they had a lot of stuff up until Mant in the files. I haven't looked too deep. I haven't had time. But make a new track is in English. Well, I don't know, man. Yeah, I haven't had time to dig through the files. Sorry, I don't touch the files of this game. Definitely not. Oh well, at least I qualified. I am gonna play at Jobber Hours tomorrow, because I have like life. But thankfully, we only qualified on 1 ticket, but thankfully we qualified because I do not want to be accused of going to Jobber Hours to qualify. Though the ticket that we did qualify on was pretty jobber. Like I think all 5 races, it was like comps that I would not say are strong. Yeah, I'm going to Jobber Hours so I can at least crawl back to 70% win rate. This is a grandparent run I have in here. This is a... Well, I'm trying to redo my Brian for Christmas Ogre. Because my Brian right now has 2-star guts. Which I would like to be anything but guts. Or, I guess speed. I also don't want speed. But I also want like a couple more whites. So this is like a main parent run for Christmas Ogre. Will my Ogre Ace be built off stream? So when Christmas Ogre comes out, I will do a stream pulling it, and then we will use 3 borrows on it. We'll use 3 borrows on Christmas Ogre on stream after I pull, because it'd be weird to stream for like 10 minutes and then end the stream. So I'll do the 3 borrow runs on stream, and then yeah, the rest of it will be off stream because it's too short of a time frame, and I think I'd be too stressed out trying to like talk to you guys while building in like a 10-hour span. I'd rather play off stream because so I can just like insta glue stuff. I don't have the efforts or willpower to build parents. You set up the agenda, and you turn off your brain. I don't min-max the parent makings anymore. Like I don't try to like prune skills or anything. I do in Aharu, and I don't really try to prune skills or anything. I just finish the career, and then Brian takes a little bit more attention because you need to get like 600 stam before the Tenno Show Spring, since you have to get first place. But like I think I've played this game so much now that actually my numbers actually aren't even that high, but I think I've played this game like enough where I kind of just don't pay attention to the game anymore. And like I'm probably losing like a little bit of efficiency. Like I could probably pick up 1 more skill during parenting. But the agenda really helps at just like autopiloting it. But yeah, I mean, I guess my number actually isn't even that high. Am I coping that 1,400 careers isn't that high? Yeah, like I have it on my side monitor. It takes me like on side monitor, I'd say it takes me like 30 minutes to get through a career. So I just side monitored it after every choice, like there's probably like a 5-second gap, and then I'll click something new. So it's not like I'm not playing at utmost efficiency, but it's so like it takes so little brain power for me to play the game that I just have it on the second monitor, and then I'll click it. Like do a glance and then click the option I need to do. And I probably get through like 8 careers a day, which is like on average I'd say 8 careers. Some days I do more, some days I don't really do less. It's like on average 8 careers a day. Maybe a little bit more if I want to do like a fan run. Fan runs are fun for me now because they really take no effort. I think I can do a fan run with my eyes closed. Yeah. Because I'd say like at full attention, I can do a run in like sub 20 minutes. Well, not full attention, but if I use like half my attention and like click whenever and like reduce the downtime, I can probably get a run done in 20 minutes. But yeah, I just do like an average of 8. Actually, we can fully check, right? Because I can 164. Well, you have to also, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how to count like glued runs, but like with all the runs that I've gone to the end. How many days has this game been out? 191. Yeah, 7.66 runs a day. And then I round up to 8 because like I glue runs, right? Like I probably have like 100 runs that I've glued. You had 150 million Nice Nature fans. I really want to at least get to 50 million on Haru. I really want Haruura's biggest fan, but this grind is just too long. Even for parents? No, I don't glue parents. It's just that, like, you know, ace runs, I'll glue them. So that's why I'd say like throughout the entire game, I've probably glued about 100 ace runs. Or quit out of about on average about 100 ace runs. But yeah, like I just want this title. I don't really want expert. I feel like biggest fan is better than expert. But I don't know how I'm gonna get this. This other maybe make a new track when the third scenario comes out. I'll grind it. Just get Turf Sparks and make her do Turf Mile G1s. Yeah, this title's hard. How many Maru fans do I have? Oh, I have to go in my archive. Let's go claim my archive reward for level. Let's see. 325,000. Holy. Make the... Yeah, no, I don't glue right away. Like, I'd say the earliest well, actually, the earliest I glue is if I somehow lose the first Unity race, which I think has happened like twice on an ace run. I don't like how high my gold chip is. I did a couple of Ogre runs because I didn't want gold chip to be above her. Yeah, Haru's way too low here. Like, I did a couple of Ogre Parrot runs, which I got rid of all of them because none of them were good. But I did a couple of Ogre Parrot, like Grandparent runs, because I was just like, I cannot have gold chip above Ogre. Most of it is just off of fan runs. Like, a fan run on Maru is like 1 million. I do like one or two if I'm like slightly off of my fan count goal. Where's Nature? Oh, I have 1 million on her. That's actually a surprise. I've done a run on everyone, looks like, yeah. So I do one run, and then I throw them into team trials to get their bond level up. I have Jordan? No, I don't. Where'd you see Jordan? I hope my Ogre pulls go well. Yeah, Osake Bono. Sure, I mean, I'll just get Dober off of, I'll just get Dober off of the Ogre pulls. It's that easy. Let me think. Who do I even want? I think I want Digital. I think the only two I want are Digital and Dober. I'm gonna take a Dober. But yeah, those are like the two I really want. But I think I have mostly everyone I want. Not that big on collecting. I'm using my New Year's ticket on Dober. Like, Dober is just... This unique is a little important for, like, everything I want to do. You're like a Taishin. Yeah, and Christian Shadow is really strong. Really, Taishin definitely just has a lot more potential than Gold Chip. You'll be staying free to play. I mean, it's fine if you enjoy, like, I think free to play is nice because it forces like a restriction on your account that definitely feels better if you win with it. It's like one of the reasons. I mean, I'm not like that side of the mindset, but I'm definitely on the mindset of like I don't enjoy whaling because stat sticking people isn't really what I want to do. Which is why I don't really like playing frontrunners. I feel like frontrunners... It's not that they're too consistent, but they're so in their own bubble that it doesn't feel good to me winning off of it. Free-to-play is definitely doable, yeah. It's definitely doable. I think the only issue with free-to-play... Like, free-to-play, you just can't really... Like, you have to kind of somewhat play... At least pull for the meta supported cards. If you wail and lose, it'd be infuriating. That is true, yeah. Like, I don't think anyone in my club even... Is there anyone who has won every CM? Is there someone who has every single platinum title right now? So I think the only ones I don't have are the mile ones. And that is not at the fault of Haru. But yeah, I got Cancer Silver, and then... Is it Virgo Gold? The 2 CMs I brought a Haru to, I lost. But it's because it's a mile CM. There's some in your club who haven't lost yet. Yeah, I definitely think the sprint one is going to ruin a lot of like 100%. The sprint CM, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, my Taiki being in 6th place for the CM was rough. Like I had a meta Taiki, and there's like nothing I could do except get concentration. You're missing 2 plat trophies? Yeah, I'm just missing the 2 miles. I definitely think mediums and longs you can be undefeated in if you play fully meta. Like, I think your odds of being undefeated in mediums and longs, barring that you play meta and... you probably have to spend, though. I don't know if you can do it as free to play. But I think, like, there's a consistent enough strategy where I can see someone being undefeated in mediums and longs. I think it's just miles. Like, there's always something in a mile that can go wrong, or a sprint that can go wrong. Mediums feel the best for less randomness. Yeah, miles are a little finicky. Or not miles, longs are a little finicky right now because it's a little bit of an enclosure meta. But I can definitely see somebody being undefeated. I don't know. As much as I like, I make well, I don't really make content anymore. I just stream my game now. But I don't have that big a care about the CMs. I would like to win a CM with Haru though. That would be nice. At least before the affinity changes. Yeah, Longs eventually Peterson will be able to outperform with her 0.3 excel on a straight. Mediums feel less consistent with the Mara Taiki reworks. Wait, Mara Sensei didn't get a rework. It was just Taiki that got the rework. Third CM, surely I win. The issue... Yeah, I guess the Dirt CM... The issue is I just think that, like, for the Dirt CM, like... I feel like just, like, Ogre is stronger now. Like, Ogre is strong. Pasa's good. Like, even on the track that she should be playing on, getting one Dirt Spark to change, like, these... I guess this one needs, you would need 10. No, 7. You need 7 Dirt Sparks. Ogre's scary, Digital's scary. I think Digital's gonna be really strong on that Dirt Mile. Smart Falcon, yeah. Wherever she is. Like, Haru. Like, all the options are going to be strong. Yeah, if you want to play front, you need, like, Smart Falcon, Summer Marzensky. But I think Digital's gonna be very, very strong on that, on the dirt race. You can even gamble on her dirt skill. You finally make use of the her second gold skill. Am I planning on using New Year's Opera? Yeah, I will use New Year's Opera. I'll also use Christmas Biwa if I get her. New Year's Opera is pretty strong. Like, the 4 or 5 late race skill that doesn't have too many conditions is really strong. You really want to see what happens if you get the Evo skills early? Not much. None of the early Evos are that strong. Like, they don't like, it's only the Umas that, like, were released after Evo skills. Like, I don't recall any of the Umas, like, prior here having, like, a busted Evo skill. It's mainly, like, the ones later in the release, they kind of power creep how strong an Evo skill is. Yeah, Jordan definitely has good ones. I definitely did say in my review that, like, Jordan's Evos are probably what makes her, like, actually usable. I don't remember where Jordan is. Yeah, like, she's kind of right now, like, rough, but both her uniques are very strong, because it allows her to switch between. Hit 7 different skills before the late race. Yeah, I mean, it's a little rough, but making a track, it's not, like, impossible. Usually you want longer tracks, because otherwise the 400 meters actually flips into too early. But it's not the worst. I don't think 7 skills is that hard to hit. Once you have, like, 1,000 wit on average. I don't recall, and I mean, obviously I don't know every single Uma off the top of my head. So I definitely don't recall all the Evos. But some of them are strong. You saw a post about it? And 0.45 current speed increase is pretty scary. Like, if that hits during your acceleration, it's very strong. A lot of, like, the limited ones will always have a strong Evo. Actually, Jungle Pocket might not have a strong Evo. I don't remember Jungle Pocket's Evos being that strong. They count screen steals? I'm pretty sure, yeah. For Opera. I mean, as a front runner, I think it's pretty strong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it counts green skills. I don't think they. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Opera because there's usually there were like there are just better inherits with easier conditions later on. You only realistically use Opera for mediums and longs because Miles, like the target speed at a 400 is not good enough, or it's too early. And I haven't played in a while. But I'm pretty sure it counts green skills. It's just really good because the positioning requirements is top 4. And usually, like, you should be trying to activate 7 skills. Still don't know what I'm gonna... You saw a post with the potential changes coming? I see. I don't know what I'm gonna run for the Arima Keenan still. Like, obviously I'm running Christmas Ogre. I guess maybe Symboli. End closer Symboli. Because if I'm doing end closer Sparks for Ogre, I might as well put it on Symboli. I think after I finish this Brian for this my current Christmas Ogre, I think I need to get Top Gun to... I think Top Gun's gonna be my end closer Sparks, which might be a little hard. 6 A aptitudes. I'm fishing for an end closer Spark. But I don't think I have anyone else. I guess Hishi Amazon is 4 if I don't up long. Oh, but I'm gonna have long Sparks to try to... Yeah, getting end closer Sparks is so annoying. I don't know who I'm gonna get it off of. 'Cause I can't use... I don't really want to use Gold Ship, because Gold Ship right now has my best Sparks, but it's long. Yeah, I think it has to be Top Gun. You sent the link. This is the second anniversary. This is the second anniversary changes. The link that you sent. Yeah, I guess it just had to be Top Gun and then the fish A1 and 6. But at least it would let me drop Air Shakur for another card. Lets me drop Air Shakur for... Have I not unlocked any of her career? Oh, because I never 3-starred her. I've never done a career on Top Gun after I 3-starred her. That's funny. Yeah, I guess I can just drop Air Shakur. Try to get Nimble Nav as a white. When is the next end closer coming out? Cross. After Christmas Ogre, it's Fine Motion, who's a pace chaser, and then it's Tamama Cross, who's... I mean, she's kind of in between a late and an end. It just... You just don't want to play her pace. She has all 3 at A aptitudes. I just don't think you should play Cross at pace. Yeah, Cross is a good end. Alright, I think that's going to... Is Arima heavily favored towards ends? I would say so right now, yeah. Like, it's pretty end closer focused. It's not as, like, bad as the Kikua show was, right? Because the straight is 500 meters shorter. It's like, the No Stopping Me is, like, a lot tighter. But, like, it's pretty similar to the Kikua show in which, like, late surgers are pretty weak. Fronts... Like, I don't think the rabbit strategy realistically works. But fronts do get access to a delay, a very slight delayed angling. So it'd be a lot closer than the Kikua show was, but I do think it's, like, still favored towards end closers. Yeah, like, late surgers can hit the... can try to hit pump and beyond. It's just like if it is end closer focused, like the issue with like the meta is positioning requirements influences a lot. Because like let's say you're playing a late surger with beyond and pump, but there's 2 other gold chips, like you lose that positioning to 2 gold chips, right? If there's 2 gold chips in front of you, it's a little bit harder to be in 6. Yeah, I guess lates are pretty weak in general, for sure. You are right, that is my bad. Being a late means you're setting up ends for no stopping me. Yep. That is also true. Like, you being a late surger gives the gold chip if they're behind next to you, no stopping me. Pace is also pretty weak, just because you have no excel. The only excel that works on a pace is, like, what, angling if you're in first somehow? Build 2 lates for CM8 and neither of them win. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, my Brian realistically could have only won off of, like, a rushing gale. Is dodging danger bad because of the early corner? I'd say, like, if a track starts on a false straight, yes. Like, if a track doesn't start on a straight, usually you don't want dodging danger. It's like, if you're using the simulator, like, if you see no straights here, like, for example, like the Kyoto course, right? Like, it starts on a straight, but the Nakayama course always starts on a false straight. Or not always. The outer ring. Okay, it doesn't always, but if you see the false straight going into a corner, usually you don't want, like, lane movement stuff. Your only wins come from pace promotion. Daiwa Rocket's kind of awkward because, like, it was pretty consistent on the Kikua show because of this uphill here, right? Like, this uphill allowed, if you built low power on your Suzu, it allowed you to overtake around when you wanted to overtake. I think it's a lot less consistent on the Arima Keenan. Like, I think this is a lot more inconsistent. And you don't have access to Kitasen Black yet, which is, like, what you want to do for the catapult. Or, what is it, rabbit? Man, I hate the... I'm gonna call it catapult, because that's what it was called when it was with Kitasen. Like, the general strategy for long tracks with the runaway is to do it with Kitasen Black, because she has a top 2 order, and it works on a straight. Or the 0.3 Excel. And that's, like, a general strategy. I think Daiwa Rocket is a little harder to do, just because... I mean, I don't know, maybe there's, like, a guaranteed stat line that you can hit to like, die consistently, but I don't think it's that consistent. What other excels are good besides Rod and Spurt? Well, same thing with angling. You know, Let's Pump Some Iron and Beyond works. Like, both of these will, like, all 3 of these will work when this corner starts. So Let's Pump Some Iron, Beyond, angling, they all work on the first corner. But more consistently, it's, you know, Spurt into no stopping is pretty consistent. Will no stopping be not as effective? No, it should be around the same. It's more so end closers don't have as long of a time. Because if you hit Spurt into no stopping me, you were at top speed for what was essentially, like, what, 800 meters? I'd say for this one, you're at your top speed for, like, 700 meters. Another no stopping me CM. Yeah. Well, it just feels like a no stopping me roulette because everyone has access to it, right? That's why it feels like such a no stopping me CM. But once we're out of Aoharu and your only source of no stopping me is either having it or having it or borrowing a Bijin. Let's see. Like it doesn't feel as strong as a no stopping me CM. Like at that point you would try to get like nimble nav, right? But yeah, what is it? The Tenno Show Spring is the first one. Like I do think Top Gun off of the Tenno Show Spring will be a little bit stronger. But yeah, like your only option is to borrow Bijin if you wanted to have no stopping me. Make a New Track also just doesn't have it doesn't have like scenario links. So there's no like skill that this scenario gives. Or no gold skill that this scenario gives. So, but it is going to be like a white skill galore. A lot of people, like, you should be trying to get as many white skills as you can in this scenario. Because you're on average doing like... What? Like about 30 races? Well, I mean, yeah, there is a gold skill, but there's no like... there's no scenario link for like a gold skill. Like, or I guess no stopping me was not a scenario link specific one. Best, you can get glittering stars or whatever. What is it called? The first star, something star. I can't remember. Which is it's a decent gold skill. It's just like it's anytime after the 50% mark you can get target speed, increase acceleration, and stamina recovery. It's just kind of expensive. But there's nothing like you just don't, everyone doesn't get access to no stopping me, which is a lot better. RNG Christmas Ogre. Yeah, it is just Christmas Ogre is unique, but you can't time it. It's just, at least it activates after pace down, or like after the pacing, right? It'll always activate after pacing. But yeah, you can gamble on it to try to hit Christmas Ogre. It's a Christmas Ogre unique. How long do the man skills like stand power stay relevant in parents? Like, you mean the Araharu skills? Or do you mean the man skills? Okay, the Araharu skills. I mean, it's just burning stam for Christmas Ogre. Like, if you want to gamble on that. It depends. Like, the only reason why you gamble on burning stam is if you're on a track where 777s isn't the best activator, which is why burning stam is so nice. Otherwise, it's just like Araharu Wit. But the other ones like were never good. Like speed is not good. Guts isn't good. Power isn't good. They're just gambling skills that you can have in your legacy if you want. But there's always just better skills. Like even if you got 3 hints on it, it's still 140. So realistically, the only one that has any relevance is the Wit one. I'm gonna get a Haru from CM9. Yeah, of course. What do you mean? any sprint, mile, or I guess dirt as well. I will always bring Haru. The dirt medium, I'm a little iffy on. I don't know if I'm gonna bring Haru to the dirt medium. Nah, who am I kidding? I'll probably bring Haru to the dirt medium. I think the only one that I will not bring is like turf medium and turf long, at least until like, I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if I can do it even when the affinity changes. Maybe if I had like a whole bunch of free time during a CM after the affinity changes, I can try it. But hitting 4 red inspirations, I think it's just takes too much of a toll. What are the affinity changes? So yeah, let me pull up the affinity changes. So this happened at the 2nd anniversary, so I don't know when this would show up. Where is it? But the compatibility system gets revamped to only G1 racing matters, and there's no, like, title affinity. But it changes the G1 races to +3 for everything. So, like, for example, if you do 15 G1 races, it's 45 affinity. Obviously, that's a little bit worse than, for example, doing something like, 40 races for 40 plus affinity, and the titles for, like, 50 affinity. But it makes it a lot simpler. What do we have now? Every single G3, G2, G1 races give it, and then anytime you gain a title, you gain more affinity. But yeah, like this makes making parents a lot easier. It also makes making parents outside of Mant actually usable. Well, if you wanted affinity. But yeah, like right now, you have to match every identical race that isn't a open or a pre-open race. So like every single G1, every single G2, every single G3. So like make a new track, for example. If you do 40 races with our current affinity changes, or with our current affinity, you get like 50 affinity, because it's the titles as well, off of just racing alone. Also, at the 2nd anniversary, like some of the compatibility between people become better. So I'll use Haru, for example. Actually, Haru's a pretty bad example. But if we go to global, right, and we put in Haru, like you can see here, like this is her best affinities, 13, 11, 11, 10. But once the changes come out, like King Halo's now at 23, Curran's at 21, Goldship's at 20. They just increase a lot of it. Who's another one we can do? We can look at like Amaru, 34, 27. I don't know if there's anyone else. But if we go back to global, right now it's 30, 24. Like it's just a bit, there's like an increase in a lot more like availability for legacies. I mean, I'm putting Haru, so that's like the biggest change, right? Going from like 13 to 20. We could do like Ogre, for example. Vodka. Actually, Ogre always has good affinity with like a lot of people. Like 29 from Dover is insane. But I don't think, actually, yeah, Ogre doesn't change much because she already has really good affinity from a lot. But yeah, like Maruzensky, I'd say, is probably like the biggest change, right? Though a lot of these higher ones are new Umas. But it's like you'll see on average like a couple more affinity from just flat out legacies. And then being able to do only G1s makes parenting a lot easier. But yeah, Maruzensky has really bad. Like my Maruzensky, it was so hard to get medium because I just don't have Mihono Bourbon. Right? Like I don't have Mihono Bourbon as my second legacy, so it was really hard to get the medium spark on her. I think I used to, like, yeah. She only likes Mihono Bourbon. It's so rough. But yeah. So if these affinity changes come out, you don't have to do parents in Man. Right? Man is only so good for parent making because right now you have to do all G1, G2, G3s. Which gives you like, you know, out of six, when you have 6 Umas and they all get plus 40 plus 50 to like around plus 50 affinity, like it's just so much affinity that you can get. What banner does the third scenario drop with? It's with Narita Top Road. And then also the other good thing about the... Actually, the third scenario still would be good to do... it still would be like the best scenario to do it, because it turns off all career races. Like there's no character specific objectives. So you can force everyone to do the exact same races. Right? So like for example, Nejiro Dober, like if you were doing an affinity tree for it, the 2 grandparents you use on Dober can just do the triple tiara. Because Dober can't run long, right? Dober can only do the triple tiara. So you can force the two grandparents to do the triple tiara, even though like their objective might be to do the triple crown. So like that's why Mant is really good for parent making, even without like the affinity changes, or even with the affinity changes, though it is twice as long. But yeah, you're like, there's just no character, there's no career goals. Hopefully 7x fade, yeah. I really hope they, like, the only thing, I don't care about the balance change, like, the balance changes, the whatever. Like, the only thing I want is the super skip mode. Like, we need like the we need to be able to skip the animations, and they also need to like have all the quality of life that they made for this scenario, like buying multiple items, using multiple items, also into the game, because there's no way the player base is going to be able to do 1 hour careers. I think you can if like you understand the scenario, you can get it down to 45 minutes. But it like 45 minutes is the max cap you can get it down. Like if you pre-click everything, you can get it down to 45 minutes. Just because the animations just take too long. Like every time you have to open an interface, you have to use an item, and there's an animation for it. Like, yeah. With super skip, I would say the scenario takes like 30 minutes. I would say if we got all of the quality of life for animation skipping, it would go down to 30 minutes. The issue is that like for the Cygame's backend, they make you communicate with the server after every single like thing. And they fix the slowness on PC versus phone. Yeah, I think it's because the PC has to go through Steam. I'm assuming that's what the lag is from. Would I say getting familiar with Make a New Track is easier than? No. I think Unity was the easiest scenario to understand. Unity, like, I'd say out of all of the new scenarios, like, Unity is just the closest. Everything else has, like, a scenario that you have to understand. Because, like, Unity is just, there's explosions. Is Mant more RNG than Unity? I wouldn't. I mean, if you're high rolling, yes. Like if you're banking everything off of your 8 summer trainings, sure, it's more RNG. I think on average though, like an ace you make in this scenario is gonna be fine. Like it depends on like how high rolly you want your ace to be. Cause like you can always have like one good better training in summer and get like 100 more stats. But I would say like if like you could probably get an ace that can win the finals in like 2 runs. It's just trying to high roll farther than that is a lot more RNG, right? Yeah, the floor of Make a New Track is a lot more consistent. It's just like the high roll parts are super centralized around getting the right shops into getting the correct summers. What ratings do we get on average here? Definitely like SS, I'd say. Actually, no. Probably like S+. I don't think it's average is gonna be SS. I think if you had, yeah, it's probably around S+. I think SS is not gonna be consistent. S+, I think it requires a lot of getting the correct skills. I mean, I think you can consistently get SS. It's just you'd have to buy skills that don't work. Like you would just be buying skills that pad your score. I think that the main issue with this scenario is getting the correct skills. There's no like, I mean, there's kind of ish of a hint burst in this scenario. You have rival races, and that will always give you a skill depending on the distance or the strategy you used. But I wouldn't say it's as consistent as hint explosions. But yeah, like this is what replaces hint explosions. Because I don't think you can get like, I don't remember how much you get per run. But I don't think it's like upwards of 10 to 12. But this is where you would get your I guess actually no. Because I guess Unity gives you random based on all your aptitudes. This one will always give it to the distance or the strategy used in it. So it's about average. Like this replaces what Spirit Explosions does, right? For your hints. So I'd say on average you probably get the same amount of random skills that you get in Unity Cup. Yeah, I kind of forgot that it's like actually targeted. Well, unless you're running like a distance, unless the rival is in a distance, that's like not for the CM. Yeah, you could hit every single recovery skill. I just don't remember how many rivals you face. It's been a while since I did this scenario. Like, there's like no point of just playing this scenario once other ones come out. The scenarios. It's fun, definitely. For sure. Yeah, hopefully the quality of life stuff gets implemented earlier. Can't get my fellow JV players get PTSD. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. If I mean, I'll probably stream my runs, right? Definitely at the start, so you guys can like see my thought processes behind it. Actually, when Man drops, that might be during when I have to play Haru for it. There's a chance that the scenario drops during the Dirt CM. Oh dear. It could be very similar to like when I did that disgusting Ogre that I had. But yeah, there's a chance it drops during the Aquarius Cup. Oh shoot, that's Legend Races. I forgot. Where is it? I don't know. Like, hopefully they learn, right? Like, I'm sure the person I beat with that Ogre, like the two people I beat with that Ogre, were not happy. Actually, there might be a chance. I hope it doesn't. I really don't want to do. I think doing a Haru run during Mant is gonna actually kill me. Like that scenario, that if you are a pure dirt racer, or if you can't run miles, like that scenario is so annoying to play. Because you don't have access. You don't have access to the early shops, which are very important for, like, the early shops give you too much. Let me see. Right, because they don't care about like what type of race you do. If you place first in a early mile, which are essentially all the races, you get 100 shop tokens. And like one of the main things that you really want to buy early on, well, obviously because it's random shops, like if there's a like green juice in there and a cupcake, like you would want to buy that. But it's like one early mile gets you 2 items that can just instant restore your energy, right? But the main thing to grab early on is if you win 2, or you can level up your training facilities level up, like URA Finale, where after 4 clicks, it levels up the facility. So buying these really early are also very important. And obviously you want to buy as many whistles as you can. You want to be, you know, checking for weights and megaphones. There's like a lot of things that like getting the 2 early shots is really important for. Just for like as much green juice and cupcakes as you can get. That barbecue thing isn't that good. I mean, if you think about it, 3 races gives you fast learner. You can change where you can change where cards land with a whistle. But like not having access to the first 2 shops because you can't run a mile race is so. It makes like losing those 2 early shops just makes your run a little bit more reliant on like a summer training. Because obviously, you know, everything snowballs to the end. But being able to do 3 mile races and then leveling up your speed, like leveling up 2 of your facilities is really strong. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Every time I talk about Mant, I just get like so annoyed. But once we get closer, hopefully we get some information that the game is, or they're gonna like fix the 1-hour runs. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching today. Once again, tomorrow, I have to play at jobber hours because I have to go out of town. But thankfully, we qualified today, so it doesn't look like I'm trying to dodge queue, even though even though the ticket that I did qualify on and went 5-0 on, it was against 5 weaker builds, and I was just consistently losing to actual like triple front builds. But anyways, I will catch you guys all later. Bye bye.